So the Call of Duty Blackout beta is just around the corner. I believe it starts September 10th for PS4 players, and it starts September 14th for Xbox players and PC players. But the PC is actually getting a free access starting September 15th. So if any of you who follow me that's on PC, you can actually get into this thing on the 15th of September. But with this beta becoming so close, I thought it would just be a great idea to go over everything that we know personally about this Blackout game mode that they're coming out with. The first thing that I wanted to talk about, which I thought would be pretty cool and interesting actually to the Call of Duty community, is a rumor that was leaked out that there might possibly be a esports possibility for this new Blackout game mode that they're making. I'm going to put it up on the screen for all of you guys to actually see, but I'm going to read it off on my screen as well. This is a tweet that Vandahart actually tweeted out a little while ago. But it says, at MLG at Treyarch, Blackout Invitational Showcase match with me as guest commentator at Regionals. Let's do it. Interesting. Now, we don't know for sure if this is just a joke or if he's being dead serious, but what it does mean to me is if he is being serious, they must be putting in a lot of work to make sure this game mode works great and is a lot of fun for the community to enjoy. If they put out some half-assed game mode that isn't going to be that popular and crazy, not too many people are going to want to play it, which means that it's probably not going to make it to an MLG level or become an esport. But I am personally pretty pumped to try out this Blackout game mode. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a huge twist to the Call of Duty community, and it's probably going to bring a nice, interesting playstyle into the game as well. Something a little different that we've never actually experienced in a Call of Duty game. So I'm really excited to try out this beta that's coming out September 14th, especially for me, because I'm going to pre-order this game for PC, because it's actually looking pretty good this year. Alright, enough rambling on about that. Let's get into actual, in-game functions. First off, there's vehicles in this freaking game mode. They're going to be, from what we know so far, helicopters and ATVs, both being pretty awesome. Can you imagine flying around a helicopter in a open world Call of Duty game? That is probably going to be insane. Last time that you were actually able to actually fly a helicopter in a Call of Duty game, not push a button and it levitates over to another part of the map where it automatically controls where you go. I mean actually flying the helicopter in Call of Duty was back in Black Ops 1, and I think that has been the only Call of Duty game where you were able to actually completely take control of the helicopter. And it was a lot of fun, so I think that they can probably make this pretty smooth. And note that Black Ops 1 was made by Treyarch, so this should be an interesting play by them. We've also seen a lot of game styles that are going to be used, how the actual gameplay will be played in this new Blackout game mode. And you might not even know it, but I'm sure a lot of you already have. When you played the new Heist game mode, it showed off a lot. What's going to happen when you get downed, how fast you can move while you're downed, how you actually pick up the loot in game. It showed plenty of stuff in this. It also seems like the health regen system is going to work a little bit differently than it works in a typical TDM match. In TDM or DOM or anything like that, when you hit your heal button, it completely heals you up. But when you play Heist, when you heal, it only heals you up to a certain amount. You might have to take 2 of them just to heal up completely. And I think that's how they're going to do it in the Blackout game mode, to make it a little bit more survival-y, if that's even a word, I guess. I should probably pick something else, but it sounded good to me. Or instead of the fast-paced Call of Duty game style, I think they're trying to stray away from that, classic TDM game mode. They really do want to make a survival-type Battle Royale game. This is going to be an interesting, very, very, very interesting play on a typical Call of Duty game. There will be character customization in the Blackout game mode. I think it's going to be different than your actual multiplayer customization. So you'll be able to customize your character completely different between these 2 game modes. And I guess it's a little interesting how they do it with the Blackout game mode. You can pretty much pick any character from any of the Call of Duty games that are either in the campaign or anything like that, zombies. All of those characters you can use in this Blackout game mode. And I am almost 110% sure. Mark this point in this video, and we are going to go back to this point when the game actually releases. They are putting microtransactions in this Blackout game mode. It's not only going to be multiplayer. They're going to try to sell these skins and also gamble these skins in boxes in Blackout separately from multiplayer. So you're going to have to buy COD points for zombies, buy COD points for multiplayer, and buy COD points for Blackout. They're going to make so much money on this Call of Duty game. It's insane. Just like I was saying in yesterday's video, I wish the COD community would just revolt and make this all stop. Just like EA's community did. There are no paid DLCs or loot boxes in Battlefield 5. Keep that in mind. You don't have to spend a dime more than what you pay for the game for Battlefield 5. And you're about to spend hundreds on Call of Duty. Just saying. There are going to be kill streaks in this Battle Royale game mode for Call of Duty. This is a first time that we have ever seen anything like kill streaks being implemented into a Battle Royale game mode. PUBG, the closest thing that you could see to kill streaks would be the red zone, I guess. That's by far the closest thing that I could possibly think of as a kill streak in PUBG. Fortnite, nothing really. I can't even think of anything. The kill streaks are very brand new, and they at least hinted that they're going to be RCXD cars. So all we know so far is that they're going to be tiny little streaks. I just hope they do not put UAVs in it. UAVs would be very, very obnoxious. I can so see them putting in it, and I don't know. I guess I just am hating on it a little bit. Maybe it'll be a cool concept, I guess. Maybe it would quicken up the pace of the game, make it a little bit quicker because people can find each other a little bit faster. But I just like the typical stealth factor to these Battle Royale games. I like it being a more survival feel than just, you know, I guess a classic Call of Duty game. I guess that's the closest thing I can relate it to. I hope they don't stray off too far to kill streaks like attack choppers and stuff like that. I think that the vehicles that come into the match should have to be driven around, actually played by actual people, not AI controlled kill streaks. I think everything should be driven on hand, even if it could like attach miniguns or something like that to your helicopter if you have one. That would be interesting, make it a little bit more better than just, you know, tossing off AI controlled kill streaks that will just mow down everybody, and it doesn't have to cost someone's life to use them. They could just still sit back, not do anything, and these streaks will go off and just go to town, killing everybody in the lobby. That ruins the whole survival factor of a Battle Royale game. In the actual Battle Royale map, there are going to be open pieces of land all around, but the majority of the chunks, like how we have Pachinki and School, and we have Retail and Tilted and games like Fortnite and PUBG. In Blackout, there's going to be places like Firing Range and Nuketown. This is going to be pretty interesting, and they also said that these maps are going to actually fluently run through each other. So they're going to be pretty close to one another, and they're actually going to work as one, almost like combining two maps into one of them. That is pretty awesome, and I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. And we're going to see some pretty different designs that might spice up the old school maps of Call of Duty a little bit. The player count is going to be pretty significant in a Battle Royale that's revolving around Call of Duty. And at first it was ranged around 65, but the final rumor that has come out has been 100 players in one lobby. That is a lot of players in one Call of Duty match. A crap ton of players in one Call of Duty match. And how this game plays with how fast paced it is, with 100 players, that's going to be a little interesting to see how that works out. I honestly thought they were going to go with a lower player count. I didn't think they were actually going to go with 100. Because at least at a lower player count, you can make a fast match happen. For example, Islands of 9, it has 50 people in one match, but the gameplay is extremely quick. So the matches don't go by slow just because they have 50 people. You still run through people pretty fast, and it helps that the maps aren't as big as well. So I guess Call of Duty is making a big frickin' map, and they're going to smack all those 100 people on there, and it's literally going to be a slaughter fest. I can't wait to see how this turns out and how it plays with 100 players in a Call of Duty game. Jesus Christ. The last thing that I have to say on this video isn't really a true fact, I guess. It hasn't really been spoken on, but I really hope it's not going to be in the Blackout game mode, and that is Specialist. There might be Specialist in this game, and I'm going to throw up a picture right here. This is literally Firebreak using a flamethrower, which is his Specialist. Now, I don't know if this is just a coincidence that Firebreak is using his Specialist ability, or maybe he just got that out of a box or a crate or just some type of loot. Maybe it's just flamethrowers in the actual game that you can find, that you can pick up and use. But this is a little worrisome to me because it's actually his Specialist ability. They didn't really show it for any of the other average players. So I'm wondering, maybe do certain players have certain rankings? Maybe there will be like epic skins that you can get, which are like specialists that have abilities, or just common skins that you can put on your character but you don't get any abilities with it, or abilities are really bad. Lord, I just hope they don't do that. I really, first off, that's just adding in more to their loot boxes to spend more cash to get higher ranking items instead of just cosmetics. But God, this is Call of Duty. We're just gonna have to find out. Hopefully it's not Specialist. But that about sums up this video, everybody. Thank you all once again for tuning in to yet another video. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like for me. It always shows that I'm doing a good job on here. And also subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more. Make sure you hit that bell button. Helps you get notified on all my videos. You can also hit me up on my Twitter account as well, @JBoneTheMan. You can pretty much see all my posts there. I talk about Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, Battlefield, Fortnite, PUBG, all those type of games on that channel. You can check that out. And I also update everybody on my videos on Twitter as well. But thank you all for tuning in to yet another video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.